everybody, welcome to another edition of Info on the Go. I'm your host, Dietric Williams. Today is going to be a very brief episode. We're going to talk about something called the absorption rate. And why is this important? Because it's used by listing agents to help determine listing prices. And so what we look at is a period of time. It could be a month, it could be 6 months, it could be 12 months. The shorter the time period, probably the better, because it gives you a true indication of what's happening in the market currently. But we take that time period, we take the number of sales in that time period and divide it by the number of available homes in the area. Anything that's over 20% typically refers to a seller's market, which means that sellers have all the leverage for the most part. Anything below 15% means that we are in a buyer's market. And all that space in between is what I like to call equilibrium or a balanced market. Now, if you flip that number around or take the inverse of the absorption rate, you get something called months of supply. And essentially what that determines is how long it will take to sell off the existing inventory in that particular market. Now, you can get really granular with these numbers because I'm just giving you a very basic idea of what they are, but you can break it down by price point. So you could look at homes between particular prices like 300 to 500,000. You could look at subdivisions of a neighborhood. So you can look at absorption rates and months of supply based on those particular areas. Now, I tell you this for two reasons. One, because if you're on the buy side, you can use this as leverage. Take the numbers, run them yourself for a particular area, and you can see what the absorption rate is. If the listing price is way above what you believe it should be based on those numbers, it may give you some leverage to maybe write an offer that's a little bit lower. If you're on the seller side and you see that the absorption rate is 30, 40, 50%, then you can probably price your house a little bit more competitively or aggressively. So again, just wanted to give you some brief information about what the absorption rate is, and consequently or inversely what the months of supply number is. So I hope that helps. Again, if you found this information useful, I want you to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you get notified of future editions of Info on the Go. I'm your host, Dietric Williams, and I'll see you next time.